guys, this is Annette with Annette's Astrology Corner, and this is your energetic reading for Thanksgiving for November 26th. So happy Thanksgiving, guys. First of all, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being part of my journey. You know, kind of officially, I've only been doing this for a little over a year, my channel anyway. I've been obsessed with astrology for years. And through this manifestation process, I have had some great transformation. And I can say that is because some of my transformation is due to you guys. It's due to the fact that you've stuck by me, that you've engaged, that you've encouraged me, that you've contributed to my evolution process myself. As I've been going through a lot, as many of you are, I'm redefining who I am. And so if you actually look at the videos of when I very first started to the videos that I have right now, they're completely transformed in a completely different message. And even the way that I deliver my message is so different. But through all of that, many of you have been loyal and loving and encouraging. And I can't tell you how much it means to me to have you in my life. So I am thankful for you on this beautiful Thanksgiving Day. And I feel very blessed to have my channel, and I feel very blessed to have all of you. So let's get started on the actual reading. Oh, and by the way, I want to wish you all just a very loving, sweet, harmonious, gorgeous Thanksgiving. And even if you're completely alone on Thanksgiving, just be happy in the peace and thankful for the things around you, even if they're small, even if you barely have anything to your name. Be thankful for what you have, because we can always have less than what we do. Okay, guys, so let's talk about the energy today, because the energy today is crazy. Okay, so we still have the moon in Gemini, and we're going to have, and after a lunar experience, we go through this revelation process of interpreting what that luminary experience, what was illuminated in our lives. And so when I did my reading, the one thing that jumps out at me for some reason is Pluto and Capricorn. And it is very prevalent it screams to me more than any energy on this page. So I'm going to talk about it, even though it's it's very opposing energy. So Pluto and Capricorn is going to sextile Chiron and Pisces. So often this addresses old wounds, and it addresses karmic issues, and it addresses where our sweet spot is, where we're overly sensitive. And it is, Pluto and Capricorn is quincunxing the moon in Gemini. So this is asking you to stabilize energy in energy that's kind of unstable. And so you can feel very torn and feel very bipolar in this energy. So there are going to be points today where you're going to feel very high, and you're going to be loving life, and you're going to be very engaged, and there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be super thankful for. And then there's going to be things that pull you into the past and make you feel lost, and make you feel regret, and make you feel like you're missing out on something. So it feels very torn. I believe that a lot of this has to do with Saturn aligning in conjunct with the Sun and conjunct with Mercury. And that's our mind is in karmic mode. It is in a deep thinking mode. It is analyzing our lives, and no matter how much we try to get away from it and pretend and get lost in the other Sagittarius energy, which is optimistic, fun loving, it is life of the party, and there are times when we will experience that. I think in private moments, we will go through this deep internal struggle with processing exactly where we're at, who we're at, why we're here. It's just such an expansive thinking that it really asks questions that challenge our immediate environment, right? And it's like we have a third eye sitting there and it's awakening parts of our brain that we didn't know existed. And so we're interpreting information in a completely different way, and we don't even want to. It's like we can't help it in this energy. So some of the things that I think are going to be great is I think as long as you are not thinking about control and structure, and you are not getting lost in Saturn's energy, then I think partnerships are going to be a delicious union for you. You're going to feel at ease. It's going to feel easy. You're going to feel like you're at a good place in your life with what you're partnering with. And I believe that's going to bring up some very, very innovative ideas about how you want to move forward in your life. I think as you try to communicate these inspirational thoughts that you're having, they're not going to come out right. It's like you're going to want to say the sky is blue, and you're going to be like, and they're going to be like, what the frack did you just say? It's not going to be received at all. And it's not going to come out. There is a limitation in this conversation. There's a limitation in communicating what you feel. There's a limitation in communicating how elevated you are at this present moment with these relationships that you have in your mind, which can cause them to quincunx and square out. So be very mindful. If you start talking and you're just gibberish, then just know that you're caught in the lower vibration. Have a drink, or just go watch a movie, or go have some more pie if you need to. If you're having a Thanksgiving feast. Practical thinking may challenge dreams and realities. So what I think is going to happen is either you're talking to somebody who is very Plutonian and very logical and rational and realistic, and you are very dreamy and optimistic, and you are very hopeful. And so through that opposition, it can be very frustrating because you have almost this childlike enthusiasm, maybe with a person who is very pessimistic about an outcome. So this could be with family members, right? You always have that fracking family member that's negative Nelly, that all they do is bitch and complain about everybody and everything, and they're never happy in their lives, and they love being opinionated. Oh my God, I can't stand people like that because their opinions are negative. They're dramatic. You know what? You can't have a conversation. It's like you get together with family members that you haven't seen forever, and then you've always got that one person that stirs up the entire family and creates a bunch of drama because they can't get out of their own mind. They can't get out of their pessimistic outlook, and so they create an infection in the family. And so I would say remove yourself from that person, because this person could be a person who is authority figure, I want to say, in your life. So it could be like a father or a mother or somebody who really can change the course of your emotional momentum in this. So don't let them. This could mean that you're trying to move forward in a relationship and you're trying to have a traditional family environment, a moment, right? And you get people in there that are judging you from your past or judging you, and that can make you feel very unsettled in this energy and make you feel like they're stabbing you continuously when all you're trying to do is create a different outcome that's better. I think what this is going to be, it's going to be like new concepts and emotional commitments and emotional momentum versus people who want to control your thought process and feel like you need to make a firm commitment to something when you're just trying to get to the point to where you're elevating yourself. I think for some of you, this can be very combative. As you try to defend yourself and defend your ideas and defend these new concepts, I think that people can be very frustrating because they don't know the work that you've been putting into it. They don't know how hard it's been. Maybe for some people, where you are at in your life is just not okay because you should be somewhere else. But you are the only person who knows how hard it is to be you, working as hard as you do. Mentally processing everything, physically staying able up to the challenge of walking your journey through life. And, you know, there is a lot that goes on in the human mind that people don't know. So as you're sitting there judging everybody else and forming your ridiculous opinions, your limiting belief systems, your narrow-minded opinions about somebody's life, and then you want to bring them down, remember that you don't live their life every day, and you don't live in their head, and you don't know what they go through. And guess what? They process everything way different than you do, because guess what? They're a whole different person with different experiences, they tap into different sources. So maybe you're not an emotional person, and maybe this person is overly emotional and you don't respect that. So you want to bring them down and tell them that they're too needy and emotionally undeserving. You don't understand what that does to them because you're maybe a fracking narcissist and an emotional barren land. So you can tell they get really worked up. I think that this is going to be one of those days where it's going to be like, you're going to feel like you're getting crucified at some points by family members and judged. I think this is a very judging energy, and I believe that it's going to cause you, I think it's going to be a day full of a lot of anxiety. Remove yourself from that source of that energy vampire. If somebody is sucking down your energy, you have the option to leave, and it doesn't have to go by your partner. And if your partner wants you to stay and tough it out, you look at your partner and you say, no, I'm worthy of more than this. I'm elevating my life on a daily basis. I'm not the same person I was yesterday. And if somebody wants to pull you into their dark tunnel, you always have an option to leave, and always have an option to keep yourself on an elevated energy level at all times. I love you. Just have a beautiful experience. Know that you're a creature in transformation, and if somebody doesn't appreciate the beauty of who you are as a human being, they can bite your ass. Because you know what? People are amazing and they're gorgeous, and there's something to be cherished in pretty much every person. So anyhow, guys, I again want to tell you how much I love you. I'm super thankful for you. I look forward to the next year's challenge. This year has been such a challenge to get how I want to do everything right. Thank you so much again, and I look forward to talking to you guys again tomorrow.